For centuries, the scientific method operated at the speed of human observation. Researchers formed hypotheses, ran experiments, and spent years painstakingly watching results unfold. Today, our challenges in energy, medicine, and food safety are multiplying. A human-led laboratory often struggles to run iterations fast enough to address these mounting crises simultaneously. Then, in April 2026, a series of breakthroughs in disparate fields occurred in rapid succession, suggesting a change in how we solve problems. This timeline reflects a shift in how we approach the unknown. By 2026, the labor of sorting through millions of complex variables began to move from human researchers to autonomous systems, causing the pace of discovery to accelerate sharply. We are seeing a transition from a world where we wait for a single breakthrough to one where discoveries are generated more quickly than we can process them. Consider the modern genomics lab. This is where biology is treated as a data problem, mapping the precise sequences that build living organisms. CRISPR is a tool used to edit those sequences. Historically, finding the specific proteins that make it work required scientists to manually scan bacterial genomes, a process that could take a career to complete. An AI system at MIT reversed that timeline. The algorithm scanned massive bacterial datasets, identifying hundreds of new CRISPR-like proteins in minutes. We went from a single Cas9 protein to hundreds of new, precise gene editing options in one afternoon. In this context, the machine isn't just a calculator. It's identifying the specific molecular tools we need to modify biology. This chart shows AI infrastructure already consuming over 10% of US electricity. However, new research unveiled an architecture that cuts energy consumption to 1/100th of its size. As the power demand dropped, the model's accuracy actually improved. This suggests that the technology is capable of resolving its own physical and economic constraints through rapid iteration. These theoretical gains are already showing up in clinical settings. In oncology, digital pathology has traditionally focused on tumor detection. The shift now is towards prescription. FDA-cleared tools are now analyzing tissue images to help decide the specific course of treatment, providing guidance that meets the precision of the world's leading pathologists. This speed is also reaching the food supply. Using CRISPR, researchers developed a strain of gene-edited wheat that grows with the same yield as traditional crops, but with a specific chemical change. The edit ensures that when the bread is toasted, it produces significantly less acrylamide, a known carcinogen, making a staple food safer through a single targeted adjustment. The cycle from theory to physical tool is rapidly compressing. A lab discovery now moves to the field in a fraction of the time. But accelerating this quickly across our global infrastructure introduces a different set of risks. Google and the startup Atomic recently published research on the convergence of artificial intelligence and quantum computing. This diagram shows the threat to our current security standards. When AI-driven logic meets quantum processing power, encryption protecting global data can be systematically bypassed. Experts warn our infrastructure is unprepared for this immediate milestone, leaving global systems vulnerable. We are entering a stage where the path of research is determined by machine analysis. Identifying the next breakthrough is no longer the hardest part of the process. The true test for humanity is now whether we can manage the speed and the implications of our own solutions.